My name is Choo Tek Foong, and I'm from Australia, and I came to Cambodia in 2012, went back to Australia in 2022, and came back here in 2024. And I'm an accountant in Australia, and I work for the government department in Australia, the Australian Taxation Office, whereby I work in the enforcement section of the tax office. Okay, just to remind the audience, when I study my accounting, I do not or I did not have a financial background. Okay, so just accounting is a technical and a practical subject. Okay, so in this case is that it consists of applied principles in all the concepts in accounting. Now, cash flow management is part of accounting. Okay, so we have to analyze the financial information that we receive, and at the end of it, we got the end results about the financial situation of the cash flow. Now, if I am in, or the audience in the seminar, I will explain to the audience the principles or the applied principles of the concepts of the cash flow. And then secondly, I will show the workings. How are we going to analyze the financial information to come to a financial results of the cash flow? That is the best thing we can do at this present moment. Yes, in my mind, I have three very common challenges for businesses in the cash flow management. The first one is that I have to make sure that I'm going to give a big picture. What I meant is that we are going into looking a concept that is very huge. Okay? So I narrow it down to three challenges in this case. Now, the first one is that how are we going to sustain the cash flow? Okay, the first one which strikes in my mind is to get money from the net profit from the business. And that business must be an organic business benefit or the growth of the company. So what do we mean by organic growth in a business? Is when the business is expanding through its resources and strategies, no outside help. So this will be the best way to sustain your cash flow. Now, the cash flow itself is quite important in this situation, and that is the best practice. But I'm very sure out of 6 businesses can collapse or go bankrupt out of 10. Okay, so that would be the main case in this sort of a situation. The second one will be borrowings. Borrow money from the banks or from elsewhere to sustain your cash flow. This is good too, anyway, but provided you can repay your loans back to the lenders. If you can't, your business will collapse at the same time. For example, COVID-19 came around. Many companies borrow money. Now you look around everywhere. There are no shops. Restaurants close less than 3 weeks, 3 months, even 6 months. And these businesses are for many years, existing for many years. They just collapse overnight. So that will be borrowings. The next one will be for grants, subsidies, or sponsorships. This will be good too to sustain your level of the cash flow, but this will be a big problem. What happens is that the government do not provide grants or subsidies, or the sponsor do not provide sponsorships. The money will dry up and your business will just collapse. Okay, there are many businesses. I can give examples, or if you like, you can go out of anywhere around the country. You can see how many shops are closed, never reopened since COVID-19. this is something like, I should say, when we look at cash flow is a eye-opener for students, okay? Now, I remember when I was with the first job as an assistant accountant. Every morning, I come in at 7:30, and by 10 a.m., I must be able to draw up the cash flow statement and report to my management, how much money do you have in the company? I was working with a big company, and we are talking about turnover every month, few millions of dollars. And our machinery, one could cost about maybe 600,000, one machinery. Motor vehicles would be about $200,000 each. So it's a very big company. So every morning I will do a cash flow analysis and report to the management. For the student, cash flow, as I say, is an eye-opener. And this eye-opener will open everyone's eyes to see how in the world cash flow can bankrupt any companies. Okay? So this will be a very interesting topic if you want to open a business. And this will also be able to open many people's eyes, like the businessmen who want to open any sort of business. Cash flow is the one that you have to look at, and it causes businesses failures. Okay? And those students who want to be an accountant, cash flow is one of the most important accounting functions in your company. And those students who wish to open businesses, doesn't matter where it's a coffee shop or a market store in the market, or you want to be like a businessman who want to venture out for $2-3 million business venture. That good luck to anyone who think that they can do it. Okay, so there's what I can say for that question is that the seminar which I'm going to conduct on the 23rd of November 2024, that will be benefits to many students who wish to get yourself into the financial environment in the future. As an accountant for nearly 50 years, I'm telling you all very truthfully, the cash flow management structure is not a problem. The structure itself already implemented a very good work practices that we study in the university. That is not the problem. The problem is the businessman. There won't be a practice in the cash flow, no such thing. It's already there. So what we can do is to implement an effective accounting control system to control the business people. The business is just an entity. The people are the ones who make it running. So don't blame the business. Blame the owner or the operator or the accountant. Oh, this is such an easy question. Get into accounting course in any university, sit there for 4 years, learn everything like me, and get out and do your business, whereby you can understand what is money and how important is money and how important is cash flow management.